early access, and obviously helped a ton that everybody who's organized CoNDOR has let us slowly iterate and make sure that all of our new features and things like that we've put in would work. So having all this community infrastructure behind us has made it possible for sure.
I'm back, by the way. Yeah, it's nice that it's sort of a symbiotic thing where we were able to say, like, this would work a little better if it was this for racing or whatever. I think that's been really nice that it sort of worked both ways, and that you guys sort of and that the game originated starting well for racing, and then from there we were able to sort of hone it a little bit, which is really cool. And definitely appreciated because it's so fun for us to run this, so... by the way, we are off and running here. So we've got Mudjoe top left, then Rat in the blue corner, and then it's Anti in the yellow and Zookiewookie in the green.
All right, Rat reborn. Let's see how it goes here.
Don't mess up, Rat. Yeah, Rat having another shot at it. So we'll see how he does.
And Mudjoe. I think he started playing a bit before, well, not a bit, like a couple months before the launch, and has got some impressive records now. If you look at his stats,
he's doing a lot of deathless, is he not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got score stuff and deathless stuff and speedrun stuff. Like it's
pretty all around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's done very well in the CoNDOR as well. He was in that epic display during the Cadence lap races. I'm not sure how much you saw the finals of that, but it was insane. It was Fubzo Mudjoe, Zookiewookie down there. It was Fubzo Mudjoe in the Cadence lap. So the lap race style is, of course, basically keep going until someone wins by 2. And they were just going back and forth for like 45 minutes. And then they actually were just like, we are tired, so let's just do a single race. Just a single Cadence race, and it was like the hypest Cadence race we've ever had. And that was after like an insane 45 minutes of back and forthness. It was wild, just waiting for the other to blink. It was really, really crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so good. So anyway, lots of fun.
It's kind of like tennis. How in tennis you could just keep going back and forth forever and ever.
Uh-oh. Did Anti just throw his dagger of phasing and then just bombed it?
I will watch.
Oh no, Anti.
Yeah.
Was it a dagger of phasing he used?
Yeah, he threw it into the wall.
Oh, Anti. I would be resetting. I don't know what his plan is here. I think he's just lolling at himself. I'm not sure. Rat getting the glass build there, not taking the glass job, probably a wise choice. And there's the reset from Anti. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's not what you want to be doing. Unless you pre-bomb the wall before throwing your dagger. That just seems like a lot of effort. Well, he had a bomb too, so he really should have just bombed him in that situation. But I guess he was trying to save his bombs.
Yeah, he's just thinking, I got a dagger. Maybe he doesn't know the dagger phasing goes through the walls, because not everybody has experienced that or seen it.
That's true. That's a good point. Yep. And so Mudjoe off to an early an early start here, but it looks like he got Squega suited, so he's currently sporting just a plate mail and base dagger. It's the bane of the racers.
In that shop is titanium rapier, so he has no bomb. He needs to find a way to get it.
Yeah, and it looks like he bought the scroll and used it straight away. So now he does have a way to get it if he wants, which is bringing a skeleton in there. Oh wait, no, he needs a bomb. Oh no, wait, no, he can't do it unless he has a wind mage and recreates the codec thing, or he could just get a glass rapier out of a chest mimic. That's another option. So there's that. Nice.
Or the yellow scroll.
Oh yeah, yellow scroll, of course. That's a good one. I haven't actually seen that used that much. All right, so I would be... Sorry, you changed the codex?
Yeah, so that it now does the yellow scroll thing instead, because I think it's more like actually applicable in game, whereas the wind spell thing, like, it's not something that's really going to come up very often. But the yellow scroll, if you have a gold weapon and you encounter a yellow scroll, you should think like, I can use this to one shot whatever.
Yeah, so. It's a war drum without damage, blood drum. I mean, without damage.
Yep.
Okay, so Rat is pushing on to Zone 3. So Rat is taking the lead early here. He actually had a much better Zone 2 than than Mudjoe. I think Mudjoe had a really solid zone 1 because he just kind of pushed it, but he ended up getting Squaga-suited. And so that's actually costing him a lot of time just in trying to farm up his build. So I'll be curious to see if he keeps his glass now that he's got the plate mail.
Yeah, you think he'd get rid of it?
Because he's got the potion too, right? So
yeah, you probably want to get rid of it.
And it looks like he did. He went for the Obsidian Broadsword. Pretty good. Broadsword is great in Zone 4, in my opinion. I think it really works nicely, which is good. And
yeah,
like as we said, Coral Riff as well.
Yeah, I like it in all the zones. Zone 3, it's good for handling swarms.
Anti with the throw there worked out just nicely, so he's going to move on. And actually, Zookiewookie with a kind of sketchy build at this point. Kind of falling behind the others. Or no, that's not true. Anti had that death, so he's a little ahead of Anti. And yeah, you definitely, a gold cat is not an ideal speedrun weapon. So I think Zookie's going to want to try and get rid of that. He does have 4 bombs and the fireball spell, so, you know, it can help.
He just bombed 3 bombs. Unfortunately, when he killed that red dragon, it was standing on top of 3 bombs. It would be nice to have those when you've got the blast helm, but...
Oh, of course, yeah.
So Rat in Zone 4, I mean, his build is not bad, not super safe, but it'd be nice if you could get some boots or something.
Oh, that luck charm just saved him from that bat there. I know he's very quick to get the luck charm, so maybe he doesn't worry about the black bat so much, but yeah, just... I was like, why did the black bat get him? And then I look, I'm like, oh, luck charm, okay. Also, yeah, I love that that's a thing, the luck charm.
He's clearly doing that on purpose, ignoring the bat there.
Yeah. So it's guaranteed to not hit you, is that true?
Unless it has to, unless it has no other place to move.
Right. That's pretty good. Yeah, and he's handling this really nicely here. Just prioritizing appropriately, moving, skipping beats when he needs to. Playing very, very well.
Yeah, digging out the wall pigs. When you've got a good shovel, I think it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're trying to go fast, just frickin' dig them and get rid of them.
Yeah, because they can come back to bite you. You can forget about them, and then all of a sudden... bad. So yeah, and Mudjoe onto his Zone 3 boss, so he's going to be moving into Zone 4 shortly. Nicely placed fireball there. Oh, hi Charles. Charles coming to say hi. And Rat going for boots and getting total boot trolled there with a boots of lunging, boots of pain. So that's not what he was looking for. I mean, he only has one more zone to go through here, or one more level on the zone.
He gave him ballet shoes first, too, actually. He
did it? Oh, he took them. Yeah, you're right.
3 times.
And he got rid of his glass. Interesting. I mean, I guess he has blood drum. But it got rid of his glass, and he picked up the gold longsword instead. And yeah, totally avoiding bats. I mean, saving beats, that's fair. Ooh, but there goes his glass armor. He got hit by a spider there. He got kind of double spidered, and I don't know if there's a way to deal with that unless you have like a broadsword or something, based on the way it was set up for him.
Yeah, I think he could have gone over to the right. There's a torch, so the spiders don't go on top of the torches, so you can use that information to your advantage, so that you can dig a spot where only one of the spiders comes down because they're held back by the torches. So he could have maneuvered them a bit. But yeah, there are some situations I think where you just can't. If you dig those spiders, one of them's going to get you, unless you have broadsword or flail.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this gold longsword he has, but other than that, he's looking strong.
Yeah, that was a dicey choice. Better not leave his shovel behind. He's gonna need that. Well, I guess maybe not. Maybe he won't need it. Oh, but he's trying to dig there, so I think he just realized that he doesn't have a shovel. Yeah, I don't think you need it after Zone 3-3 or 4-3, so... Unless you plan on quick digging the stage.
Yeah, you think with a blood drum and potion, he would do that.
And there it is, a nice quick kill on Deadringer, and he is off to his Necrodancer fight. Found a food shop there that was really clutch, got his health back, because he was looking a little dire, although he did have the potion, so wasn't too bad. catching a football in a tuxedo jacket. Do I sense a room reference? The best. Zookie got hit there by a confused... Those confused zombies, though. It's always wonky. It's just weird. I mean, it's fine, but it's just wacky. And that's what we're seeing. They're actually tied. Anti and Zookie are like, tied. Fight, same boss, same zone, everything like that. And Mudjoe is coming up on Rat here, but Rat is just looking to finish off his Necrodancer fight. He does have to deal with a red dragon. Handles it very nicely. And just one more hit on the Necrodancer, and there it is. And Rat is first place, just sub 10 on my screen here. It was like 9:59, so he gets 3 points.
Yep. Yeah, not a bad time. But I wonder if Fubzo, even though he didn't move on, is going to end up with the fastest time of the day.
Oh yeah. I mean that time was blistering. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, Mudjoe not too far behind, and I guess the rest of the Zookie and Anti are battling for the last point.
Battling for that point, that ever so important point, as we were discussing earlier. It matters.
Yeah, last round, it sure did.
Yeah. Yeah, that last round was crazy. And that sort of shows the depth of the field a little bit. Just to give a shout out to all these racers. I mean, geez, I can't believe that Fubzo didn't make it, right? Like, I mean, Fubzo is top tier, and he didn't make it through, and he was up against really quality other racers. So that's the way it goes. So Zookie actually has a 1 heart only, so that's a little scary, and no way to really open up. Oh, never mind. Fireball spell, missed it. Has the fireball spell to open up crates, and so should be using that to get all the health. A much safer build over on, well, it's an interesting build, let's put it that way, with that blunderbuss, but using the blunderbuss to great effect. And of course, blunderbuss Ring of Courage is a pretty good combo.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and he's got the potion and the heavy plate, like he's super tanky. I think this should be fine.
Uh-oh. Commentator curse. Actually, yeah, he's doing the piercing damage is so helpful in this zone as well, because not having to deal with Blade Masters. He's also got the lead boots, so he's not even getting hit by the goo. So yeah, he's looking all right. Just plowing through everything. That was actually kind of awesome.
The Ring of Courage is actually normally when you have a blunderbuss Ring of Courage, it makes you stay where you were. But since he's got heavy plate and also lead boots, he doesn't get knocked back to begin with. So he's actually just going forwards. That's
hilarious. Yeah, that's true.
He's got both of them.
He is a sturdy individual. Let's put it that way. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, this is sketchy now. Things are sketchy. I mean, the good thing about the blunderbuss and the Ring of Courage is it's easy to get out of the way of Dead Ringer. When you aren't using it, I mean, like when it's unloaded, because it's essentially a dagger, and then you have the Ring of Courage, so you can kind of scoot with enemies. And it looks like there was a death on Zookiewookie side. I missed it, but Zookiewookie is starting over. But Anti's looking to just get that final point here. Was it a wall pig? Oh, yeah, according to Zypher. Had to think about that one.
Yeah, all right, see if Anti can hang on.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, like, this is the same. There's no bad players in this tournament. Like, everybody is certainly capable of moving on to the next round. We've seen big players get knocked out. We've seen, high seed players get knocked out. We've seen people who were relatively unknown go very fast and get a lot of points. And so it's really nice to see. It's actually a very different change. It's quite the change of pace from the tryouts. Because at tryouts, there were certainly some people who need a little bit more practice, I think, to get into the next thing. And we're probably going to try and have them in the conduit. We don't want them to quit altogether. We want to bring in people into the conduit, because I think the conduit's a really fun event for everybody. So, all right, so we are. So we had 3 finishes there, and actually reasonable.